Good morning, everybody. So your first formal essay is due at the end of the week. Formal, I say, because you have a critical element. You're going to be incorporating the words of two critics there. And I have a couple of things I want to give you a heads up on about that. So first of all, I'm always here to help. And you can reach out to me if you have questions with your drafts. Run them by me at any point during the week. Give me 24 hours notice if you want to run it by me before it's due. That way I can give you appropriate feedback in a timely manner. I want to tell you I just graded another class. The essays of another class I'm teaching. It's English 138, which is British literature, and their essays were just the worst I've read in my life. And it's mostly because even though these are English majors, they're all using AI, and that's about as bad as you can get in my discipline when you have the people who are professionals and want to be professionals in the discipline don't even bother to do anything but paste a prompt into a chat bot and call that an essay. And I don't even want to tell you how many of those that I saw. I was embarrassed for them. So I don't want to be embarrassed for you. And I want to remind you that use of AI is prohibited. Now, I'm not an old fuddy-duddy. I might be old, but AI has its uses. If you're going to be in a computer graphics class, you got to use it, right? It's just part of the system. But that's not what we do here in English. The idea behind all of this is to struggle through it. That's how you build, by failure, by trial and error. That's how you build a concrete knowledge database for yourselves. And that process that is really synthesizing different viewpoints, putting them into your brain and spitting them back out in an organized essay is what English is. So that's what I want to see in your first essay. You're going to go into our library. I have the video to show you how to do it. You're going to find a couple of different sources that you like, and you will incorporate them into your text. And you'll have a discussion with those sources, right? You will put forth the ideas of the critics. You will take issue with them at times, you will agree with them at times, but you will be thorough about quoting it, saying where you believe that this critic is correct, then quoting it and saying why this critic is incorrect, and doing it with at least two different critics. In the process, you will show your understanding of the play. It's not a long play, it's a pretty easy play to read as far as Shakespeare goes. And I don't think understanding the plot is going to be a challenge to any of you. So the critics will unearth things that you haven't thought about before, and that's great because that means you have a place to discuss it in your essay. And I want you to just take that opportunity to do that, to feel free to engage the way the critics think about the text with the way you think about the text and make that your essay. So whatever you do, don't put the prompt into a chat bot. It's not a good idea. All right, so there's no breaking the code video this week because I did that last week. Now it's just up to you to draft and to write. I look forward to getting your work in on Friday night and grading it next weekend. And remember, I'm here at any time if you have any questions. Take care. Bye.